Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kinetic requirement of a reaction. Just because a reaction has negative delta G values, it is not necessary for a reaction to take place reasonably. A negative G is necessary but not sufficient condition for the reaction to take place spontaneously. For reactions such as reaction between hydrogen and oxygen gases to give water has a large delta G values negative, but the mixture of hydrogen and oxygen can be kept at room temperature for many centuries without reacting with each other. There must be another requirement for a reaction to take place, that is free energy of activation, which must be added to the reactants to go it to the products. For example, see this figure. Here are two coordinates, x-axis and y-axis. X-axis and y-axis. Energy is going on increasing from 0 to upward in the y-axis, and the reactants are converting from left to right to the products. Here we see that reactants are here and they must go to maximum energy conditions, and then they go to the products. The reaction free energy is the delta G values, and that is the delta GF values. These are the free energy values for a reaction, for a forward reaction. Here there is delta GR values, which is the free energy values between products and the activation complex. This is the place for activation complex. Here all the reactants are go to the higher energy state, which is the activation energy state, or activation energy, or transition state, or complex, or activation complex. Then they go to the lower energy state, which is delta GR, for a reverse reaction, and delta G is equal to delta GR will be equal to delta G plus delta GF. It means that the products are at lower energy state than the reactants. When a reaction between two molecules has progressed to their point of corresponding to the top of the curve, the term transition state is applied to the positions of the nuclei and electron. The transition state possesses a definite geometry and charge distribution, but has no finite existence. The system passes through it. The system at this point is called activation complex. There are certain theories about the reaction to take place. These are the transition state theory. For this theory, the starting materials and the activated complex are taken to be in equilibrium. The equilibrium constant being designated by K star. According to the theory, all activated complexes go to the products at the same rate, so that the rate constant of the reaction depends only on the position of the equilibrium between the starting materials and activated complex, that is on the value of K star. The parameter delta G star is related to K by the equation delta G star is equal to minus 2.3 RT log K star, so that a higher value of delta G star is associated with the smaller rate constant. The rates of nearly all reactions increase with increasing temperature because the additional energy thus supplies help the molecules to overcome the activation energy barrier. So reactions have no free energy of activation at all. There is another theory involved in which the K star is essentially infinite, and that virtually all collisions lead to the reaction. Such type of reactions are called diffusion controlled reactions. This is the second theory. Like delta G star is made up of enthalpy and entropy components. That is, delta G star is equal to delta H star minus T delta S star. Delta H star is the enthalpy of activation. It is the difference between the bond energies, including strain, resonance, and solvation energy between the starting components and the transition state. In many reactions, bonds have been broken or partially broken by the time the transition state is reached. The energy necessary for this is the delta T star. It is true that additional energy will be supplied by the formation of new bonds, but if this occurs after transition state, it will affect only delta H and not delta H star. Entropy of activation. It is delta